Yeah, I would like to follow the last speech's guidelines about European spaces, coordination of struggles, and the matter about mobility as well. Okay, I'm Fabio, I'm a university activist in Padua, but now I'm attending an Erasmus in Paris, and I feel like the mobility issue is very important in order to understand how to create transnational struggles and how we can organize this social composition which is spreading all around the continent, all around Europe, in order not to make just a summary of all the struggles and the experiences that we build in our city, but to create a real common ground of that. I thank everyone for the reports about all the cities and the situations in university, because I think that we can understand and we can agree that there is a general attack to the educational system, and there is a general attack to the quality of knowledge as well. Okay, this is like the first point, the starting point. About that, I think that some projects like the Erasmus, but more generally speaking, the movement of the flux of people all around Europe are like the real thing that has made a European Union beyond the financial trade, because those kind of things are the only tools, the only devices by which we were able to contaminate ourselves and to make social other relationships. If we start from this common ground, if we start from this political situation, I think that it will be very important to make a common discussion and to talk with each other about the social rights. I mean, we have understood that university problems are not only, they not come alone. University problems are problems within the city, are problems within the income issue. So, what I mean, what I would like to suggest is to try to coordinate ourselves in order to create a new concept of citizenship in Europe, starting from this social composition and the contamination of people all around the states of Europe, and try to build up new forms of organization. More specifically, I would like us to create something that can go through all the dates in Europe, like, I don't know, Blockupy experience, or some demonstrations called around the Brussels Commission, the European Commission, in order to talk about and to reclaim social rights as basic income in Europe and the right to live in our city and to create a new condition of possibilities for our lives. This can be an organization tool that we can manage to use in order to create other spaces of freedom and other spaces of possibility towards our future. And I would like to add that this thing, I mean, is very important in order to build another kind of Europe. Because the question of the citizenship meant as the right to be able to have the power of decision upon our lives, so the power of decision to access university and to make another kind of education, is directly linked to another space of Europe, which is what I call Euro-Mediterranean space. Because the flux of people is not only inside Europe, but is, there is like a social phenomenon from north coast of Africa and from all other countries which are next to Europe but are not formally inside the European Union, that is very strong and that sees people coming inside Europe in order to study, in order to find better qualities for life, in order to work. We have to enlarge this vision of Europe, and we have to fight for social rights of citizenship in this direction as well. And we can directly link to the issue of migrants, of expulsion as well. I mean, we have a problem about migration in Italy, and the facts in Lampedusa are a very awful example of this. But there is also in other countries of Europe the problem of expulsion. That's to say, for example, what recently happened in France, where two sans-papiers students with no documents were put out from the country, even though they were students, even though they were attending all the institutional life in that city. So what I would like to propose is a common European agenda that maybe can go through some other dates of mobilization in all Europe, and we can take this opportunity to centralize the issues of education, of welfare, new kind of welfare, and citizenship as well. So I think that it's a good idea to create a blog and to create a mail list or whatever on the web in order to make us know each other and in order to coordinate all the struggles. And yeah, I really think that this is the only way in order to create a real transnational struggle and not just a summary of some contingent situations in cities.